So one of the questions I have, especially for contractors, crews that might be listening in, is, cool, we need to offer support, we need to awhi, but what's the kōrero around that? Like, what could they say just to start that?
Actually, there's a whole thing around, I'm on the outskirts of the forestry industry, but I've spent some time with these awesome people, and they're like real whānau hapu, somebody would own the contract and put lots of money into it for machinery is huge. So they've got their own stress. Okay, and then because it's like a whānau, that person, or quite often that family who own that contract, are really caring and really do care about the whānau that they're feeding as well for the opportunity, So I think one of the things is to keep clear communication about where everything's at. Because if you've got good news, we want to hear it. If we've got bad news, we want to hear it too. Because if there's bad news and things need to change in your employment and stuff, the quicker people find out that information, together they can work out a way of redesigning their life, which sounds really scary, but it also, I can say from my life that when I've been faced with a problem and I've had to change direction, the outcome's been pretty good. The outcome's been pretty good, and sometimes it takes these sorts of things to change your way. But if you love what you do and you can still do what you can do, then that's what you should be doing. Yeah. And it works for you and your whānau. Yeah. But connection, check in with your team, and they'll be doing this. These guys, I've seen the way they run their business. It's a whānau. Check in with the team, the kids, blah, 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 get together, eat together, talk together, share together. Yeah.
As you're stepping into that space, it's important for people who are wondering, is it tapu for me to say this? Is it tapu for me to say that? They're in that red brain, I can see it, I can feel it. Right. Should I still?
Yeah.
Because the answer is, and I want to take it back to what you said earlier, gotta own it, eh?
Yeah, you gotta own it.
Whānau, you want to own this collectively.
Tapu's a big word, and it's more about whakamā, being a little bit embarrassed for yourself or embarrassed for them. And there's ways of choosing your language to converse with people in a difficult time is crucial. And just saying, hey bro, just 20 seconds with you. Things are tough. I'm happy to talk now, but if you're not feeling like it, just let me know and I'll be right there by your side to have a chat to you. Okay, that took 10 seconds to say that, okay? Or if you go to the boss and you're at the other end and says, look, I know the wheels are not looking flash at the moment, but I wouldn't mind having a yarn when you're free, or come around home for a feed or whatever, I'm just thinking about it. I used to be in bands and stuff, and sometimes we'd have a band meeting and we'd sit down and have a chat together, and that environment was good for us. So maybe there's ways where people can have a barbecue and stuff and just talk, because some fellas don't want to say too much because that's their nature, but they want to hear what the kōrero is. So if as employers, we create that environment because the environment that suits your whānau, your work whānau, then you're going to get a better result because of the environment you've created for a good outcome from the conversation.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
those whole, sitting across a desk and stuff like that, I don't know, it doesn't work for me.
No.
But, but they know, these guys know their team. And when you're working in that industry, you got to have your bros and broesses back.
Yeah.
You work as a team, or else it doesn't work.
And I like that bit, because sometimes you might realise, because of the role that you have, you might not be the best person to connect.
Yeah.
You might have to just strategically go, you need to go check on them.
Yeah.
At least the whānau knows, at least the team knows, at least we know as a team.
Yeah.
And so, very good point. Everyone's got those different temperaments and things.
But I think, in my time of being in tough times, just turning up and saying bugger all, really,
Yeah.
people know you care.
Yeah.
And we do care.